is nothing what to be afraid of. And that's how it was. So again, when we come Hey Tevis, this is a time that we, especially those that were there, we think about those days, and we think now that we find ourselves, it's been quite a while that we haven't seen the Rebbe Poshet Begachmius. This creates in us Gaguim, and a day like this is a day to celebrate his kashrus. And I want to bring out a very interesting point from a letter of the Frierdiker Rebbe. The Frierdiker Rebbe writes like this: Kamayim hapanim el hapanim, minhag hachsidim hamkushorim. That's the custom of the Chassidim, the Hamkushorim, the whole der v'der, in all the generation. Shehayu koivim lahem zman miyuchad. They would fix a time, a specific time, mehem shal yom, some an hour a day, pam l'shavua, once a week, sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes a month, lis'er berikshay avo lemeram v'rabo, to awake with feelings of love to their Rebbe. And then he writes in Yiddish, Poshet libhaben dem Rebbe be'ava mudgeshes balev kemoi ava besaris leisha ubani. To love the Rebbe the same as there is a physical love to a wife and children. Besides the remembering, every time we bench that we say El Rachman Yivarech, he writes a Smeirenu. Ubis Eus Rikshei Ava, and the feeling of love, Hayimetzayrim Le'atzmam Isomazmanim Shoyu B'Yichidus. They would picture themselves the times they were in Yichidus, Sheshamudach, when they heard Chassidus, Oyu B'Yisisvadas, or the Verbringen, Shebe'efen Hanhaga Kazu Hayutamit Mekusharim. In that kind of a conduct, they would always remember Mekushah. And then he concludes, Va'elal Kulana Yaveda B'Peil. In other words, we could talk about feelings and yearning. I love the Rebbe, but it has to come down into something actual. Kol echad lefi yichalte, everyone according to their ability. Hein be'atzmoi ve'hin zulasei. So l'chaim, the Eibusha should give us the koiches that we should be able to transmit, not just to ourselves, to relive those days and be able to give it to our kids, to our grandchildren. The main thing is, mis obedels, mis niskes achzen, mit Rebbe b'kol vash. L'chaim.
Fabring in a Hakel year. And it's very negaya to bring about Hatzloches in Hakel, meaning not only theories about how to do Hakel, because we're in the month of Tavis already, we're way into the year, and so through the night, hopefully we'll have a few people that will share with us some things of what they do in Yoneh Hakel. And I also, if anyone wants to share a few words about the Yonim of Hakel that they're involved in, and the Mechazit the Oilom, please let me know. And I even know how bring it. It doesn't have to be a podium. It's an even know how bring it. So I'll just share a little bit what we do in Yaakov Toilos for the month of Hakel, and for the year of Hakel. Baruch Hashem is very much liach, which is one of the things is that from the people who come to learn the Yaakov Toilos, they organize in their own offices or places of work a shiur once a week. I mean, every week we do it somewhere else, but the Chaver themselves organize between the people who work with them in the building, their neighbors, and they invite them for a special shiur in Hakel. And it's very much sliach. You have people, Frei Eden, that work in the building, other Anash members that join the shiur and they learn about the of Hakel and they get inspired about it. The man Ishmael, man Yilmid. So it's very, very much sliach in such a way. So it's something which doesn't have to be only under the Mizgedas of Yaakov Toilet, to be every person, no matter where he is, his sviva, to gather the people around him, if it's his neighbors, if it's the people who work with him or where he works, and to set up a shiur. And it's very interesting that we speak about the Hakel cards, which are on the tables. And the idea of the Hakel cards are that I saw in the Sikha in Gimel Tishrei Memches that it's a way to remind ourselves and to remind other people about doing in Hakel. Meaning it keeps you on check. It keeps you making sure that you're actually doing something about it. That it's not just something that you did once and that's it. No, it's every month you're involved in an union of Hakel in a different way. But the point is that you have a responsibility to make sure that you're involved in it. And when you have, when it's recorded on a card and there's someone that makes sure to call you and to remind you about it, it makes sure that you do it. It brings that responsibility. So there was an idea that not only we should fill out Hakel cards and be called by the Hakel office, which Kahal Mokim Nahaskir, Rabbi Leibel's son, was involved in calling. I'm sure many of you got a phone call about it, but it's also about making other of your chaverim, people that you know, Frei, other people, Mekuravim, that they themselves should fill out a card, meaning, and give it to you. You could be the one that will follow up with them and make sure that they're doing in Hakel every month. I mean, you can take it upon yourself to make sure that a few of your chaverim are doing in Hakel. So that's a very wichtig and a good. So l'chaim, we should be poil in Hakel until the Hakel ha-kol godel yeshuvu heino bias Moshiach Tzidkeinu. L'chaim.
L'chaim. Start with another B'didei Havahufta. This one is in Vermont and is connected with Canada. It was the first year when we were shlichus in Vermont, Tafshin Dalet Mem, 1984, and there is, as you know in the beginning, there's not that much support, not that much help. It's even that some people don't even want you there. I remember like today, I think it was the second or third Shabbos, and I was walking to the old shul. Those are all familiar, it's not in function